Hey everybody. Okay, well that was creepy. I'm in Sri Lanka. I just woke up, so good morning. I'm actually majorly lagging videos by a couple days. Sorry. If you know me about pictures, my videos are not doing that much better. But thanks for watching. I appreciate it. You get to see my shoulders right now because I'm in Sri Lanka and it's more liberal over here. Um, but I will get to that video at another time. Right now, I was going to talk about how I went to a couple of amazing places in Mumbai. One of them was a place called Chowpatty. Now, if you say Chowpatty, that doesn't. Chowpatty just means beach. So there's a beach called Beach, and then there's like Juhu Chowpatty. So which could lead to a lot of confusion. But this chowpatty, called Chowpatty, is a place where it's pretty iconic. It's not really a beach per se. It's where they have all these rocks, and you'll I'll have a little video where you can see it in just a second. But there's all these rocks that are sitting like on the bottom. They're uniquely shaped, and a lot of like scenes were shot in Bollywood movies. If you're a Bollywood fan, where people are sitting on these rocks or talking around these rocks, or something to that effect. So that was very pretty. I got a beautiful view of the Mumbai skyline, and along the way, sorry, I still can't see. I didn't put my glasses on. So along the way, while you can walk along that, which a lot of people do, and a lot of people just sit there. You can see couples canoodling in the evenings, and they also are selling, like, as in most of India, they're like selling, food and drinks when people are sitting there. So a lot of locals like to hang out there. So it's one of those places where I ended up in Mumbai something like 4 or 5 times, because whenever we were like, oh, what do you want to do? We're like, oh, let's just go sit at Chowpatty. So we would sit there, and behind that is a place called Marine Drive, where I got to go actually in someone's home, but it's essentially real estate that's so expensive that it's kind of comparable to like New York real estate, which is pretty expensive, especially for India. And along that area, you also get to see something called the Queen's Necklace, which is where back in the day when there wasn't as much electricity, you'd see electricity along that entire area, and it's still quite lit up. You can see a lot of things from a distance there. So that's it, and I'll show you the video right now that about Chowpatty. So after Chowpatty, I went to the Crawford Market, and it's like so different than Colaba Causeway. Essentially, in Crawford Market, you could buy everything. Like in Colaba Causeway, everything was really touristy in comparison, but in Crawford Market, they were selling everything from like flash drives on the street. I could buy like a flash drive, like a working flash drive, for something like 200 rupees, which would be less than $4. It's insane. I understand why people buy a lot here and then sell it back to the States, because it's just such a big price difference. And then after that, I went to, like, I don't know why, but I've always wanted to just buy vegetables and fruits in the uh, in India. It sounds kind of weird, but that's what I did. I went and bought fruits and vegetables. What was really interesting is up to that point, I had never seen women selling anything, but in Crawford Market, in the fruits and vegetables, it was almost only women. So I have a video of that, and just see people yelling at each other and arguing about prices. It was really fun though. I did find it very interesting. I also had a near death experience. Someone had their was again very local area, so ton of people, ton of chaos. It was raining, so there were these guys on a motorcycle, and they were uh, driving towards. It was on the street, and I was on the sidewalk, but their motorcycle like slipped in the rain, and it just kind of skidded off in my direction. And it was like a foot away, and I was like, oh my god, it's right here. But I guess that's also part of India. I'm safe though, if anyone's worried. That's it. And then the next thing I went to was, well, you'll see in just a second. Yeah, so then after that, I went to a place called the Bhavan Gandhi Museum. I'm still trying to work on. Oh, there's my Viber. I'm still trying to work on my pronunciation, of course. But in the Gandhi Museum, and it's where a place which at that time was just considered to some degree a mansion, where a lot of people went to, like, there were a lot of important decisions made in the time of Gandhi. So it was converted into a museum. I really enjoy seeing museums and other things that show the life of Gandhi, and there were a lot of interesting things that were put out there. Everything from letters that he wrote to Hitler to stop what he was doing, and I have a picture of that letter. And then he also had, like, they had a little room where they say that that's where he used to work all the time. They had what else? They had like a story of his life represented in dolls, which was kind of interesting to look at and gave a good representation. More history and a lot of things that people gave to him, and they wrote to him. So it was really nice seeing that. It was built on multiple levels, and it's funny. Like, I find some of these places almost spiritual because so many people come from all over the world just to see this museum that, in my opinion, a great man. Who's done a lot and who's influenced a lot of people. So it feels almost spiritual when you sit there. But yeah, that was really it. If you're not really interested in Gandhi, I guess it wouldn't be a huge factor. But it was really interesting, and it was just right in the corner. They had the symbol that Gandhi has of the spinning wheel, like right in front of it, and it was very cool. It was very cool. They also gave out little pamphlets on, like, so you could do like a walking tour by yourself. Very organized, and it had AC as well, so it was kind of nice. But it was very, very nice, and I met some people there from like South Africa who had come all the way to see this specific museum from in Mumbai, which was awesome as well. That's it. And then, oh wait, no. Then after that, after seeing the Mani Bhavan Gandhi Museum, I went to another place, and I'll show you the pictures, and then I'll show you the place.